Scorpio, I know, flop your deck out, Steve, get it on the table and let's see what we're dealing with. What are you dealing with? So, are you dealing with a Dan, a Danielle, a Danny, Zuko, I'm also hearing Zoe. But yeah, so Steve's going to flop his deck out, put it on the table, see what it is that you're dealing with. But I think it could be a monster that you're dealing with. There could be a monster in someone's pocket. I don't know, unless you're Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. So anyway, Scorpio, how you doing? So you can watch this as an Aries. You can also watch it as a Life Path 4 or Scorpio, basically. But yeah, so we're going to see. We're just going to flop some stuff out on the table, bruv. Let you have a look at it and see what you think. Right. So you could be showing someone your Todger, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Scorpio. So let's see. Let's see what we've got for Scorpio that's coming up for March. Anyway, if I didn't say, happy birthday, Steve, for March 8th. Any of you out there that could be a Piscean, could be dealing with one, you could have it in your chart. You could be even called Charlotte, okay? But let's see. Scorpio, give us a message, please, for Scorpio. Give us one out of your deck. Get your deck out, Steve, and let's have a look, see what we've got for Scorpio. So you have got, you are amazing. I hope you know that. Someone thinks that you're amazing. I'm definitely hearing a Paul McCartney type sort of song of maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. So Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, John, but as the way I love you. So I would say that you could be dealing with the lovers, which would be a Gemini, or maybe a Capricorn, or Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Louisiana. Some of you could be from Louise or called Lucy or Louise, okay, or Eloise or Ella May. Also something in Mayday is also what I'm hearing. Mayday, 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 I'm coming into landing on May. Something, it came up through another reading where I said Ella May, Mayday. Someone could be travelling in May, okay, in May. So this is either you or your partner, but somebody is saying it's going to be happening in May. May is when someone is either travelling to see you, moving in, moving out, or moving on. But there's definitely an energy of what they're saying to me, Spirit, is May. Mayday. 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 Unless your name is Colin or Day. But something is going to be happening in May. Okay? Okay? The cinnamon bun of self-confidence. Ooh, someone's very confident the fact that this could be real, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you might need a good old bash of self-confidence right now. What's triggering the feelings of Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, Laura, Lulu? Okay, self-worth, awareness is everything. Get out of your own way and tasty treats. Get out of your own way, you tasty treat. So basically it's saying that step out of your own way. There's nothing really to worry about. Some of you are being triggered by something that could be happening, okay? But you might need a good old-fashioned self-confidence. So you've got to be confident of what you're doing. But I think you are, Scorpio. What's triggering your feelings of low self-worth? Okay, so any of you suffering through self-worth issues? So if I say self, you say Pisces, selfish. So some of you could be a fish and you're suffering through self-worth issues, but doesn't everybody suffer through self-worth issues? But it depends on how bad your self is. It depends on how you see yourself. Do you see yourself as someone that is fit and able, or inable, or Cain or Abel, or Gemini or Capricorn? Cain and Abel, Adam and Eve. Something to do with Steve? That's me. Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Simon, Cynthia. But yeah, how do you see yourself? Some of you really could be dealing like a Two of Cups person, or a Libra, or a 2, okay, somewhere. Let's see, what other messages have we got? We got proper tap. We got everything coming up for you, Scorpio. So let's see. I'm also hearing stop being in a rush. So some of you, it could be rush hour, or it could be something to do with a shower. Okay, you could have just got out of the shower. But like 7, like a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian. Don't be in such a rush, is what I'm hearing. Don't be in such a rush. The rush hour. Okay. Rush hour. Rashad, Evans, Barry. Something around a KFC fight. KFC, that's chicken. I'm fighting a chicken. What happened when the chicken crossed the road? He went for Ireland. Some of you can be from Ireland. Some about I'm having to cross the road. Rhodes, Louise, Anna, Anne. Anyway, let's see. I think we'll come out with those names. Any more messages for Scorpio, please? What on earth is that? The pessimistic puffin. Some of you could be puff puff give, and you're smoking copious amounts of ganja for a lot of you, unless you've given it up for Lent. I'm also hearing Lenny, Len, Louise, Liz, also Tyler, Tarot. Some of you could be into tarot card readings, but you're watching them, so there you go. Unless you are one. It will probably rain, Lorraine, so it might rain. Really? Where's this piss? Really? Where's the piss? Where's the piss? Sorry, because my eyes are terrible. Really? Where's the piss, Asim, coming from? Missim. Oh, fuck knows. Find the roof of it. It's probably a painful as a root cannon. Fuck, I can't read. I'm dyslexic, bruv. What do you want? What do you want from me? I'm trying to give you a bit of fucking entertainment here. A dyslexic dickhead trying to read from a card. Really? Sometimes it's easier than others, but it does jumble up. Okay, to be fair, but just sitting with your pain is creating an attitude making everybody else miserable. Pull your fucking socks up and pull your lip over your head. Don't be that puffin, okay? So it might be Puff the Magic Dragon. It could be a dragon that's like an old dragon, like a grandmother or a mother, and like someone's kind of like slightly worried about one, or it's just like an old dragon where you're like, oh, will you shut up, keep fucking moaning. Please stop moaning. It's like, oh, but there's something to worry about. Really could be doing like a Libra. Looking on the negative side. So probably a painful as it root canal. Oh, probably as painful as a root canal. Okay, so some of you could be a dentist or something like that, or you're going to a dentist. But are things as painful as that? To be fair, but just sitting with your pain is creating an attitude, making everybody else miserable. So who's got an attitude around you? Is it your mother, your father, or your girlfriend or boyfriend? Or does someone have a fucking polygamy type sort of, well, I've got a girlfriend, boyfriend, and everything else? Because I'm picking up that someone could be seeing different people here. Anyway, so there you go with your fuck off deck bit. Get your deck out. Go on, Steve. Go on, Steve. Get them out. I can hear you. Go on, Steve. Get your decks out. I'm gonna. Don't you worry, Scorpio. So let's see. This is just entertainment, really. Are you entertained? Are you Robbie, Robert, Robertson, Tina, Steve? Okay. Let's see. So Scorpio, what have we got here? Got a magnifying light. You're right. Someone's got an eye. That's good. What is it, Felix? Anyway, strange companions in strange places. Changes. So it's got to be you, Scorpio. Use your imagination. 28, 8, 9, 10. You could be dealing with a. Sorry, is it a 28 or a 38? 28. I'm also hearing, am I a 28 or a 38 inch? Something like that. Are you looking for a new dress or a new pair of trousers? And you're like, am I a 28 or a 38? Or something like that. I don't know. But I keep hearing like measurements. Like, am I a 28 or am I 38? 23, 2, 1. Is it Dusty Bin? I don't know. So strange companions in strange places. Love hides. Wolf moon. So Silver, I will watch over you. So some of you are watching over a grandmother or a grandfather and you're watching over them. That kept coming up. Grandfather clock. Tick, tick, old timer. Tick, tick, old timer. Something like time is nearly up. Like time is of the essence. Some of you are having to wait for some kind of situation where you might... Because the reason why I say mother or grandmother is because of a moon. Wolf moon. Okay. So it might be Aquarian, Leo... Okay, but I'm definitely hearing like I'm having to watch over you, okay? I'm having to watch over you. And then like tick tick old timer watch. So it's like something around having to watch over a mother, or a mother does you constantly all the time, or it's a grandmother or parent or someone that's always watching over someone, okay? It could also be a deceased loved one there, okay? So I don't know whether they actually make any sense to you, but there you go. So the sense that makes none. So you're really dealing with like a Libra somewhere here, and it doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, so it might be where, like I said, for everybody, if you're suffering through PTSD and trauma, and you are traumatized by experiences, tarot is not always the best option to look for an answer. Okay, if you're riddled with PTSD. Okay, so let's see. Scorpio. So because it's all general. Okay, Jennifer. Let's see. Scorpio. What has Scorpio got coming up for March, please? For March 2022. For Scorpio, what have we got, Scorpio? So you got, there's your Libra energy in reverse, but they're... Really? Bro, why are those two in reverse? Fuck knows, because everything's upright. So, well, everything's downright and upright confusing at the moment, because I really don't know if there's a new beginning and a fresh start or not. I don't know the answer at the moment. Some of you, it's like, well, I'm trying to weigh up the odds, okay? What's the chances of this happening? What's the chances of us finding out something that we're kind of like, that you've really got on your mind? You're like, what's the chances of us finding out a little earlier? Like trying to rush the energy. Can I find out? I think some of you are looking for news, because I always pick this up as a, oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. Have you heard the news? Read all about it. Okay. So it might be Eat, Read, Love, or it might be read all about it, and you might read a lot of books and you're trying to study something. 11:11 on the clock. So you might be studying something around books, okay? But for a lot of you, you're trying to weigh up the odds and evens, I believe, of trying to find something out. Like this news that is really important to you in your life, and you are trying to find out, like, how stable is someone's health, or how stable is someone's mental health. Because it's an unstable table at the moment, okay? So it's kind of like, look, we really need to find out this news to find out what it is before we know whether we're going to be kind of like being able to pull our strength together. Okay, so it might be trying to find strength. So it could be like a Leo and Aquarian energy. Okay, but I'm picking up where at the moment I really can't make any decision left or right, and it's confusing me quite a bit because I can't really give you an answer as such. So it might be the Magician that you're trying to find the answer out. But like I said, this could be medical, pharmaceutical, or love, okay? But I'm still trying to wait to find out what the answer is, okay? Is what I'm picking up for you. So some of you, it might be medical kind of stuff, history, medical history, historical. So it's either something that's very old, so it might be a grandparent or a parent, or it might be like historical effects, or X, or something like that. Someone needs to, okay, so here there might be someone else that's in charge here. Meaning if you do come up with the 3, I can't tell you because you can't tell me, and we don't know what the answer is going to be until the person in charge tells us. So it might be a Taurus or a or an Aries, Taurus or Sagittarian energy of a person. And I can't tell you yes or no because we have to wait for the person in charge to tell us first. Which means that this decision isn't yours. This isn't Silver Black, okay? So, meaning that someone here has to wait for an answer from another person of whatever it is that you're looking for. But it's still having to wait for an answer, okay? So if you are, say, in a third-party energy, that's you or this person of Libra kind of having to wait to find out from someone else what the answer is, okay? So this person here isn't in charge of the energy. Well, of the news anyway, okay? Because it's either good news or bad news, so we're still waiting on that, okay? It can also be like, are they going to stay here or leave? Are they going to be with me or are they going to be with them? Are they staying in this country or are they leaving this country? Like, you know, are they going to be in this marriage? Are they in this relationship or are they leaving the marriage, okay? One of the two, okay? Depending on what message you're looking for. So Scorpio for March. Because I'm picking up some of it there. There's the 8 energy. So it is about courage and strength and trying to support someone during this time before the person in charge can know. Okay, before I can tell you, this is the strongest energy in the deck at the moment. Okay, so it's like I'm trying to support you at this time because we haven't found out anything yet. Okay. Because I'm picking up like a supporting energy of like I'm pulling in strength, like I'm pulling in all of the people to support me at this time. Okay. So 8, you got another 8, Scorpio, which is kind of like leaving. I think for a lot of you here, there may be like someone that of concern that is on this energy that may not be a Scorpio but has a partner that is Scorpio. Okay. And they're watching to find out what this answer is of whether someone's going to be leaving them or not. Meaning, are you going to be leaving me for another person? Or are you going to be staying with me, or are you going to be staying with them? If you come over and visit, are you going to stay here, or are you going to stay... I think for a lot of you here, there may be someone that could well be in a third-party energy, and this 2 here is trying to find out the energy of a person, of whether they're staying or going. Which means that this 2 here isn't in charge of knowing what the answer is yet. Okay. Because it's kind of like this, shall I stay with you or shall I stay with them? Okay. So it might even be like family members, but like if you're coming, where are you staying? Okay. Let's see. Scorpio for March, please. 7 of Swords, there you go. So there's a Cancerian or a Life Path 7, but there's a hell of a lot of coming and going and coming and going, but bumping into one another. So you might end up bumping into one person on the street, or you've constantly been going through this with the same person or a different one. Okay, here. But there's a lot of energy of where, because this is right next door. This could be a next door neighbour. Could even be Australia. I don't know. But like, I'm picking up next door. Okay, this is the next door neighbour. And I keep bumping into the next door neighbour every time I go outside. Do I always bump into you every single day? Okay, so there is someone that you bump into every single day, or you go and see every single day. This doesn't even have to be a disastrous energy, but there's 2 stories. There's some of you that go out the house every single day in order to see a person. Could be a grandparent or a parent, but you always travel to see them every single day. Okay, or someone does you. Okay, but they come round the house every single day. Okay. Now, for some of you, if you are in a polygamy type sort of third energy, okay, and you're on about, do I really physically trust this person because where is it that they go when they go out? Well, whoever this is that they're bumping into them, okay? So they go out and come back in. They go, they come, they go. Okay, so this energy here is in charge, believe it or not, okay? Is in charge of the energy, because it's wondering about, oh, okay, I just bumped into you, what are you up to? You know, fate, basically. Someone that you see or bump into every single day on the street. Dry your eyes, mate. A mate, like a friend, maybe. Friend of a friend, but a friend indeed is a friend with weed, but the friend with weed is not better. Okay, so someone isn't any better. None the worse is what I'm picking up, or the none. Let's see. Scorpio. What they got coming up, please? A Scorpio for March. 2 of Swords in reverse. Ooh, mental health. 7, 8, and 9. Someone's really on. It's really on their mind. They could be suffering from mental health. They could be like a lack of decision, a lack of one direction, Zane, but like they don't have much direction and they don't have much info to go off. Okay, so for some of you, you could be dealing with personal defects of mental health. For a lot of you, okay, you start with the 2 and you kind of end up with the 2 here, which means that someone here is not making up their mind. So there's an energy of having to wait for somebody in charge to make up their mind. Now, if that's where some of you are feminine and you're like, yes, my person sees another person and God knows what else, and you're in some kind of weird shit, well, that's you waiting on this person to make a decision, okay? Is it me or them, okay? Or M, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, okay? Is it me or them? Are you going to see them? Are you lying? Are you telling the truth? Where is it that you go when you go out? Do you go to see them? If that person's told you no, that's down to you whether you trust the person or not. Okay, but there's definite energies of mental health here. Okay, because this is the stability of the relationship. If it's that, this is mental health, meaning it may not be on good terms at the moment. Okay, it's an agreement that's drawn up by Libra. Okay, so it's a contract. So it might be where some of you are trying to get out of a work contract. Okay. And you've signed the agreement, but you don't agree with it. Okay. Verbal or written, but we've had it in writing, but we still don't agree with it. Let's see. meaning that somebody could have just told you, but they haven't proved it yet. So you've had it in writing that there's a problem, but you haven't actually seen it happen as such. Okay, whatever it is that you're waiting for. Okay, so you've got the King of Swords, so it could be anything to do with a parent, but it could also be to do with a married couple. Okay, King of Swords. It's also around business and work. Okay, someone might work like away. They might, they might go away and they might work away for a little while. I'm also hearing they might go away for a little while. So I don't know if there's anything like court, okay, but they might go away for a little while. And I don't know how long it is that they're going to go away for. Or are you planning on going on a vacation or something, okay, and we don't know how long we're going to be going for. Or I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. This can also be anything that is medical as well, because it can be mental health. And I might be going away to the doctors and I don't know how long I'm going to be going for. I don't know how long I'm going to be in here. Because this would be like prison. It would also be I don't know how long I'm going to have to go to work for. Okay. Or who I'm going to work for. Some of you might not have any work. And who exactly is it that I'm working for? Who's the person in charge? Here. Some of you, you're trying to find out this answer that could be medical, okay, or around another person. And you're like, well, who have I got to go and speak to in order to get the right answer? Because I'm being thrown around from this department to that department, to this here, to that here. Who the fuck is it that I go to? Who's in charge? Like, are you in charge or are you in charge? Because I'm getting word of mouth from you, and I'm asking you and you. I mean, is this fucking Jim will fix it? Jesus. But like, you can fix it and you can fix it, but you broke it, and then you broke that and you broke my heart and you did this and you said and did, and I'm getting information from them, but they don't fucking know anything because they're telling me one thing and you're telling me another. And they're telling me yes and you're telling me no. I mean, for a lot of you, you could have gone around fucking multiple tarot card readers and you got a yes from them and a no from the other person, okay? Or you could have got a yes or a no answer from a tarot reading and you went and asked your partner and they told you, no, that's bullshit. Okay, but the tarot card reader said, no, they're lying. Someone here is equivocably confused with information that they've got, which is where they don't probably trust their partner at all, the person that you're with, and you don't know if they're cheating or lying, okay? Because if you're not looking for love, it's something to do with around pharmaceutical, medical, or hospital and stuff like that, okay? But like, if for instance, some of you, you're in a loving kind of like fucking weird dynamic, okay? And you're kind of like, I've asked you and you've already told me the answer, but then I asked a tarot card reading and they told me the opposite. I looked at a reading and it said no, and then when I asked you, you said yes. So who's fucking lying, the tarot reading or the actual person itself? So someone here is being thrown from either department to department, or they're trying to find out this news, and when they do, they say, no, it's okay, you've either got a clean bill of health, or like, because this is like a second opinion, okay, a second opinion. Like, you've said one thing, but we need a second opinion to find out whether you were lying or telling the truth. So we need a second opinion. So it might be something around doctors and saying, I'm kind of going, but we need you to go to another department to have something else done. And you're being thrown from department to department saying, okay, we've got an answer for you. It may not be good, but you can go here in order to be able to find out some more info. Okay. So some of you might be going between another person, finding out information and then going to feed it back to another one, which means there really could be someone in a husband or wife situation where they go to the husband or wife, they find out information here, then they come back and they tell this person here a complete fabrication of lie. Right? Like, I'm telling you one thing and you're telling me the other. And every time I go over there, I don't really get a clear answer. And I come here and I don't get a clear answer. So what the fuck do I do here? Right? That's really what I'm picking up. It's because some of you, like I said, if it's love, you've got someone else that's in charge of you here that tells you what to do. Because it could be a boss that tells you what to do. We don't want you working in this department. We need you to go and travel over to that department. Or you're not working in this country this month, you're working in that fucking country, you know. Someone that sends people in different directions. Okay, an organizer, being organized by someone. Let's see. But the Libra reading, oh fucking hell, there's a person come out in the chat, started blaming every motherfucker apart from the person here. Libra's reading was all kinds of fucking messed up with an ex-relationship, court situation, narcissism, gaslighting, control, out of control, fucking hating, blaming, right? Work-related stuff. And you got two energies here of Libra. Let's see. One more card, please, for Scorpio. The World. Travel. Expenses. If I do go, do I get travel expenses? Or are you too expensive? Here. Or Spencer. I definitely keep hearing Frank or Spencer. Someone that fixes things, but they don't actually fuck it up. It's like, well, you try to fix it, but you didn't. You actually broke it. You didn't make it any better. I give you the work, you did it, but you broke it. Or you broke my heart. This could well be a 3 energy here. But like, I definitely keep hearing that fucking fix it sign type sort of thing of like, you know, well, I give it to you and you broke it. You actually didn't fucking fix it. I give it to you and you did. So you've got the work. You can do the work. So the work goes to you. The answers go to you. Definitely picking that up. Someone that fucks things up and breaks stuff or doesn't fix things and isn't motivated compared to where the other one does. It's like a garage, okay? It might be a garage and it might be having to do with a car, okay? And I sent it over to here and you did nothing but sent it back. So it might be where you order something and you get it and you're like, oh, I don't want that. It might be a swipe left or swipe right situation of Tinder swindler. It's Tinder swindler. But like a multiple serial dater, okay? Someone that's in a polygamy married type sort of, right, just throw your keys in the bowl just as you get here and then we'll see who's doing who, right? But like, I definitely keep picking up like this energy of like sending something back when it like, it might be someone that comes over and visits and then goes, okay? But it might be like when it gets here, I don't want it and send it back to someone else. Okay, so it's kind of like, oh look, bruv, I can't be dealing with them. You deal with them. You know, you deal with them. Okay, might be like grandchildren or children or a car. Oh, I can't deal with that. I can't fix it, bruv. It's like, can't you do it? Like, nope, I can't do that work. I don't want it. Someone else can do it. That's more. Someone that's more advanced and knows what they're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You do know what you're doing. Okay, but someone here equivalently is being thrown backwards and forwards here like a fucking rag doll. So that's what I've got so far. I don't know what this story is relating to, but we will find out because it could be about your relatives. Okay, being thrown here and there and everywhere. Okay, Paul McCartney. So yeah, if you want to join, it goes to both tiers. The first tier is like $3 or $4, I think, and you get 2 monthlies. Everything after that goes to the full access bundle. That's where you get these and also weeklies and thoughts and feelings and outcomes. And we're going to be dealing with 2 life path numbers that come together to make a life path number to show me your karmic experience with whoever that may be. And then we look on both sides, a mirror tarot. Okay, so we do that. Okay, but they will all be going to the full access bundle, so the choice is yours. Okay, if not, just a like, share, comment or a dislike, but make sure you hit it twice. If you want a personal reading, make sure you watch the video and then send me an email. Okay, thanks very much guys, really appreciate it. See you later.